What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Somehow the Clippers still have a chance to get a player that I think can actually better their chances or almost make them unbeatable. And the player that I'm talking about that they have a chance to get is a player they were rumored to get before, maybe a few weeks ago, in regards to a center position where I felt like they need to fill that center position as quickly as they could, because the center position is the key for them, because they have enough pieces to play small ball, but they don't have the versatility, or I should say they do have the versatility to play, big man basketball, I should say, play through the center and with Zubac, but I just think that Zubac might not be enough in that area. You can always use more depth in the center position area. And in regards to that, they're one of the three teams that's still in the running for, big man Miles Turner, from the Indiana Pacers. And somehow they're still in the running. I don't know how they are. I thought, the Clippers were pretty much, through in regards to, the moves that they can make and the moves that they can acquire or the pieces they can acquire, but they still have a chance to get Miles Turner. And I don't know how they would really go about that. Maybe they would add, Moses Brown, maybe another piece off the bench, and maybe a future pick or something like that, to the Pacers, because I'm pretty sure the Pacers are looking at it like if they get rid of Buddy Hield, or they let Buddy Hield go, they might as well let Miles Turner go, because it's almost like they would be in complete rebuild mode or something like that. So if I were the Clippers, I definitely would keep my ears open for this here, because this could be a good situation for them if they can find a way to acquire somebody like Miles Turner, simply because I feel like his depth adding to the Clippers would damn near make them unbeatable. I mean, because first of all, he contests his shots, he will block shots, and he doesn't shy away from anybody on defense, and he can give you about 15-16 points a game if he's on his game and if he's healthy. So I mean, now you got a big man who actually scores better than Zubac, who's actually a better player than Zubac, and Zubac would have to either split those minutes or Miles Turner would actually be the starting center of the team if they got him. I don't know how Zubac would take that, but I mean, honestly, Zubac knows that Miles Turner is better than he is. He just is. I mean, he has been, the whole time. I'm saying it's really not too much debate about that. I mean, Zubac has more talent, I think, than Miles Turner, or he was projected one time to have more talent, as a lot more than most big men in the league. But talent and actually going out there and displaying it is two different things. And like I said, Miles Turner just has he just plays with more of a presence than Zubac, and that goes a long way if you're a big man. So when you play with more of a presence, you have more value. And like last year, he averaged about 13 points and 8 or 9 rebounds, which is very good. But playing on the Pacers, I never felt like his talents would reach the higher heights, because just because of who the Pacers are. Pacers are a team that really isn't looked at as a team that's going to win anything anytime soon. They're not looked at as a team that can overtake anybody in the Eastern Conference. So it's like, to me, Miles Turner kind of sort of was in a situation, or is in a situation still currently with the Pacers, that really doesn't benefit him, because I mean, his talents, he definitely could be on a team that has more winning going on, and a team that can value him a lot more, and a team that he can actually help win. Because I feel like his presence on a team like the Clippers would just definitely put them over the top. Now, of course, there are reports too that himself is part of the the Lakers are looking at Miles Turner too. So I mean, if I were the Clippers, I definitely would put my best foot forward and try to acquire somebody, like make a difference in what they're trying to do as a team, and in regards to winning a championship. I mean, I just think that ultimately he would just put them over the top, and Ty Lue would just thrive even more having somebody like him, because now you can play with the big man option. You know what I'm saying? You can play with your centers. I mean, he can go, with Zubac at times, have a little bit more finesse on the floor, and then go with Miles Turner to bring a little bit more presence in the paint, of being a little bit more physical. And that's good to have that back and forth flow, of your big man, and have them, give two different, versions of a big man going into each game. Like I said, Zoo would be a little more, finesse, good hands around the rim, all that. And this guy, Miles Turner, would be like, more of the bruiser in the paint, sort of say the one that would, go out there and be a little more physical. And see, that's what they need. So, I mean, like I said, if I were the Clippers, I definitely, this came up again. You look at it on a couple of websites, Sports Illustrated, sportsanalysis.net, a couple other websites too. But since this is coming up rather steadily, if I were the Clippers, I definitely wouldn't, hesitate if they have an opportunity, or should I say a real opportunity, to get somebody like Miles Turner, because I said before he would be a good fit. I said it several videos ago, how good of a fit I think he would be for the Clippers in regards to their championship run, and how dominant or even more dominant they can be. And I said earlier too, in one of my earlier videos that you can check out, that I think the Clippers can have the number one seed in the whole NBA. Now, if they got Miles Turner, to me, if they stay healthy, it'd be no doubt they have the number one seed in the NBA. They'd be the best team in the NBA by far. No, not even close. So, I mean, hey, if I were them, I definitely would keep my eyes open for this one here. This is definitely, a way I think they need to look, or a way I think they need to go if they really want to, take that next step even further. Anyhow you can better your chances of winning, you go and do that. I don't care what it is. Because a win is a win. Winning a championship doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get it done. And getting this deal done, if they found a way to do it, as long as they don't have to give up too awfully much to get Miles Turner. If Indiana isn't asking for that much back, then it would be a perfect, fit for him, I think. Actually, the Clippers would be a better fit for him than the Lakers, if you ask me. So, it would be a match made in heaven, I think. Big man wise, because now they really would have nothing to worry about in no area, no position on the floor. And honestly, I think that's what the Clippers want to do. Have every position on the floor filled to the highest tee, and everybody playing at the highest level. And if that's the case, then getting somebody like this guy can actually do it, as long as they don't have to give up too much to get him. As I said before, you might have to give up a little, maybe. I'm not sure, what the Pacers would want back in return. But as I said, the Clippers are one of three teams that are in the running for him. So, if the Clippers, can outbid the other teams by offering something that would, benefit the Pacers better, then, hey, that's the route they're probably going to go. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it all unfolds. But if the Clippers pull off this trade here, then it's it's going to be really tough to beat them in a 7-game series, and that's all I'm going to say. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.